Hey, maybe we are going. This is gonna be weird if it's delayed. Um, all right, well, good morning. Happy Monday. We are in August. It is the first day of school here in Georgia. I'm in Peachtree City, Georgia. My name is David Mansour. I'm a mortgage loan officer, and I also have a podcast. And just trying something new. Wanted to do a little Monday mortgage market update. Ooh, and now that's very late. So I gotta turn that volume down. All right, so hopefully that echo is gone. So I want to give you a quick update in mortgage rates and kind of what's going on in real estate right now. Home purchase mortgage applications are down for the month of July. Interest rates are up. A lot of that is based off of the inflation, which is caused by the war and oil prices. So interest rates, inflation is the enemy of mortgage rates. So anytime you hear anything that's inflationary, which is obviously the price of oil, so many companies use oil to do everything, to fly airplanes, but to carry their goods and services different places. So whenever the price of oil goes up, typically it causes prices to go up. That's inflation. That's really bad for mortgage rates. So we've seen a bit of that. We're actually seeing a little bit of correction this morning because tensions have eased. And this is kind of like the seesaw, the roller coaster we've been on for the last few months is we'll see the war intensify, we'll see inflation concerns drive rates up, and then it'll ease back, and then Trump will make some announcement that it's over or whatever, and we'll see mortgage rates correct a little bit. So we are at a year high in mortgage rates. A couple years ago, we were, bumping against 8%. So this 6.75-ish, 6.875 rate still isn't too bad. But we would like to see that 6.25 again that we saw a few months ago. Um, let's see, real estate. I was reading an article about all the investors. There's a limit now to how many they can own. And so the amount of investor properties, corporate investors, ones that own thousands of properties, the amount that they own or that they've put on the market has doubled. So the investors are releasing a lot of their inventory onto the market. So you are seeing a little bit of bump up in inventory. Prices are holding steady in Georgia. We are seeing, um, some houses are going on the market quickly, within a few days. Some are still sitting for a couple months, and that's not necessarily if your house isn't good in good shape, probably is going to sit for a little bit. But there are some pockets that rate are that houses are sitting even if it is in great shape. So if it's something more unique or a little bit further out, but some of the things are still moving and values are still holding up, which is kind of a unique phenomenon for this market because, typically when applications and when there's less demand, you would see prices retreat a little bit, and that just hasn't happened. We've seen values hold, so that's a good thing, and we'll see from there. So again, mortgage rates are in the high sixes right now. Let's see what's on the calendar for this week. There are a few announcements, and my notes are gone. I had all these windows up practicing and looking, so I'm gonna skip out on that so that y'all don't have to listen. But yeah, it should be an interesting or interesting week. As soon as we see this war come to an end, and when that is or what that looks like, who knows? But whenever we feel like maybe it's come to an end and we're not spending so much money and oil prices retreat and drop back down, I think we're going to see rates drop and probably drop a good bit. So everything else seems to be clicking along. A lot of companies are posting positive earnings. The stock market has pulled back a little bit, but still, doing well. Most people still believe we're in a bull market, still moving upwards. So I think there's a lot of positives still out there in the market. I think we feel like there should be some concern, but in the numbers, it doesn't seem to be out there. So, affordability is obviously an issue for everything, whether it's a house or whether it's rice and beans. So, um, but if you have any questions about, if you want to see numbers, I always say know the math. If you want to see what a payment would look like, if you want to consider what a refinance would look like, most people rates are higher than what they currently have, but maybe you just have a lot of debt, or maybe you're looking at adding a deck or redoing a kitchen or whatever. And if you want to see the numbers, just ask and we will put those together for you. So that's all I got. Hope y'all have a wonderful first day of school, wonderful.